The conversation with Mum about organ donation was quick, easy, and took place many years ago.
Christopher turned to me and said, "Mum, if anything happens to me, I want to be an organ donor." I didn't think anything would happen to Christopher.
We'd seen something on telly some 18 months before, and as a family at the dinner table we talked about what we would do, and Aaron said, "Well, I'd give. What good are my organs to me when I'm dead and in the ground?" Life went on.
It was a conversation that was always talked about, and we always knew that our parents wanted to be, that their wishes would be that they were an organ donor.
We'd had discussions about this over the years. It seemed like an easy conversation for us to have, which I was always grateful about, especially after her death.
She told my siblings and I that she had registered to be a donor and encouraged us to do the same.
Because I knew Christopher's wishes, it was easy for me to turn around and say, okay.
Knowing Mum wanted to be a donor made the decision so much easier because I knew that I was carrying out her wishes.
The fact that we knew that that's what Aaron's wishes were, the fact that we had talked about it was huge. What blew us away was he had registered.
We are extremely proud that he was able to give the gift of life to someone else when his life was tragically cut short.
She helped those that were still living.
It doesn't matter how old, how young, sick or healthy you are, please have that conversation.
If you've been putting off talking about organ and tissue donation with your family, then please have that discussion today. Your family will really appreciate knowing your wishes if you're ever in the position to be an organ donor.
Knowing that our dad was an organ donor is something that we really treasure.
It made it a lot easier for me to make that decision, knowing that I had had that conversation with my son. But it also helped me to grieve the death of my son, knowing that his life wasn't in vain and he was able to save others.
Knowing that my dad is a donor makes me feel that his death mattered and it meant something. Knowing that his life meant something to someone else.
It makes me so proud to know that Mum has saved others' lives.